this is Ray. Today is Friday, August 20th, 2021, and for me another day of social distancing. I hope that you, your family, friends, and loved ones are doing well, staying safe, getting the vaccine, doing whatever you can to protect your family and loved ones. Before I go into, getting the third dose and everything, I wanted to talk about a goal that I've been working on for the past 10 months. I started taking these exams to get my credentials in the industry, and I actually completed 10 exams between November and now. So let me see: November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. So I've completed 10 so far. I did a course. Two courses in 1 month actually to get a certificate. So right now I have 3 designations and a certificate, which is cool. It was definitely a big goal and ambitious goal. Looking back on it, it's not even something I thought that I would be able to accomplish in a time period that I thought that I could. But one of the things about being in the pandemic is that I went to work a lot less, to the office a lot less, so I wasn't in traffic. And I'm an early riser as it is, so I would get up, a couple hours early, study. If I had time in the day, and work to do, I would, but that didn't happen a lot. And then after work, I would study, and then on the weekends, I would devote that time to studying for these exams. So, I just every month I just put down which exam I wanted to take and registered for it. Studied and did practice quizzes and took the exams, and next thing I know, I am one exam, actually I'm 2 modules away from getting the biggest designation, at least in the industry, for what I'm trying to do. And I'm not going to go into specific details about it, but I understand it's a big accomplishment, and that's cool. But I definitely want to circle back to some of the classes that I took, some of the courses that I took, because it pertains to my position. So that's cool. But it's like the hardest thing is I'm so close. I'm a few weeks away from doing this thing, accomplishing this goal, getting a bonus, and it feels like the hardest thing to do. It's like the last 100 yards or so, and are the hardest, or the last mile, and that's where I'm at. I'm on the last mile, and it's like, okay, wow, once I accomplish this, and what's next? I definitely want to focus more on reading more books about lupus and everything to get a better understanding of what this disease is doing in my body. So leading into what I want to talk about is how this week was. This was one of the roughest weeks I've had in quite a while. I would compare it to around the time that I was diagnosed with lupus. So I got my 3rd shot on Monday. I was one of the first people actually at the pharmacy I went to get it. They were caught off guard. They said, "I'm not sure if you can get your vaccine. I think you have to wait 6 months after having the 2nd dose." And I said, "No, I'm one immunocompromised," and it was disapproved. And they had to go to the computer and confirm that I was eligible for that 3rd shot. I got the 3rd shot. I got it on Monday afternoon. It was about noon that I got the shot. I wasn't feeling good before then. As a matter of fact, last week I was vomiting. I vomited once. It was either last week or the week before I vomited. Been having some stomach issues, and it was either Monday night. I think it was Monday night. I vomited again, and I was thinking that it could have been due to the flu, but due to the COVID shot. But I don't think it was. What I think has happened is one of the medications I take is mycophenolate, or cellcept, and we probably heard a beep, a reminder go off. But anyway, one of the medications I take is mycophenolate, and I normally get it filled with my mail-in pharmacy, but I had some problems for some reason getting filled, and so I ended up going to the retail pharmacy to get that thing filled. And then I believe it's a different manufacturer. The coloring's different. I'm not sure of this, but I think that's had an effect on my lupus, my immune system. I don't think has been as suppressed as it has been, and that may, play in my favor because this past week, since Monday, I stopped taking it because the American College of Rheumatology suggests that you pause that medication for a week. So since it's Friday, I won't take that medication again until Monday, and on Monday I have to go to the clinic to get my blood drawn, and they're going to test it for antibodies to see if my blood produces antibodies against the virus. And that's going to happen first thing Monday morning, and I'll go to work. So hopefully, like the last time, I can find parking, and it doesn't rain as bad as it did, because it was a downpour the day that I went to get my blood drawn for a different study, but basically for the same reasons, to see what type of protection I'll have now that I've had this third dose. So Monday vomited. Tuesday I was in so much pain. It was, I was in a lot of pain. I mean, I could barely get out of bed. Felt like I was going to collapse when I got up. When I put weight on my knees and I stood up from the bed, I ended up getting my cane. And Wednesday it got worse, and I was so tempted to call in to work, even though my bed is right next to my desk, so I don't really have an excuse. But I was in a lot of pain, and I couldn't hold on to any food. As a matter of fact, I'm sure I lost some weight this week, in the past 2 weeks, because of it. I'm kind of afraid to weigh myself, but slowly but surely, Thursday I got my appetite back. I had some swelling in my cheek. You can maybe able to see it a little bit, but that's starting to go away. And hardly got any sleep. It was painful to lay down. And anyway, that's where I'm at. So hopefully, this third doses work for us. I keep hearing in the media they keep calling it a booster shot, but it's not a booster shot. There's been a lot of studies showing that the first 2 doses for people in my possession, or that have the illness that I do, that are immunocompromised or have had transplants, the first 2 doses weren't effective. So this should have been a 3-dose regimen for us, but this is such a new thing that they didn't know. And now that they know, more than likely going forward, if we have to do this every year, then I'll be getting it in 3 doses, or in the next 8 months or so, I'll be getting an actual booster shot to make sure that I'm covered. I'm a little frustrated because I live in a place where the vaccination rates are a lot lower, and the hospitalizations are higher, and so I don't even want to go to the hospital. And there were probably times throughout this pandemic that I should have gone to the ER, but because I knew, I looked at the wait times and how crowded it was, I said, okay, I can go to the ER, but then I'll probably catch COVID, because you got a lot of people in there that are suffering from it, and then who knows what would happen for me with my weakened immune system. But I'm glad that I hadn't been to the hospital since February of last year, which is great financially for one thing, but also mentally, not having to be there and getting the blood draws day and night, getting the respiratory treatment day and night, having the doctor's visits, and having a salt-free food, and dealing with all that. That's a whole nother thing. But okay, I've talked enough, and I hate talking about myself, but this is a vlog, so who else am I going to talk about? I appreciate you watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notification. You know when I post my next video, and I will see you soon. Take care.